to the duo cast. We're gonna see if we can get it soon.
Hopefully this is way better. Welcome Walter to the stream. Please welcome him in chat, guys.
Thank you.
This is the first time I'll be duo casting with him, so we'll see how that goes. Probably will go quite well because we do have similar casting styles.
Or the chemistry that is required.
Yeah, and I think we're both the same age. I don't know how old you are, but I can guess that we're around the same age.
Yeah, approximately.
How old are you?
I am 17.
Yeah, there you go. I'm 18, so. But yeah, we will have a little bit of fun. But now Brooks have already won 2 rounds. They did start without us, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. But let me just give you a quick rundown of what happened. As we are trying to join the server. Arlanda did won themselves the 9th round. They decided to stay T on the map Cash. But Brooks won themselves the first pistol round and the second one. Now we are in the 3rd round. Nothing really big is happening because still Arlanda only has themselves a few pistols. So it will probably go to Brooks as well. A few frags going out here and there, but that's it. I hope Walter is connecting or that he can connect. Great.
I'm trying to get in now. It's looking fine. Retrieving game data right now, so.
Oh, good. I see that Walter changed his name, so you are in. Joining spectator. Well done. I think we are set to go.
Yeah, already.
Oh, nice.
Already 2-0.
Yeah, it's already 2-0. You can start off the cast right now.
Alright, well, Bruksgymnasiet against Arlanda Gymnasiet. Arlanda Gymnasiet, or at least for me, is a new face. I haven't seen them before, so it's going to be interesting. But Bruks, we've seen them from last time. They did do pretty well. Some fan favorites in the chat. They're like on the same familiar faces, so.
I'm actually happy that I now have a Swedish co-cast. Because now I can actually know what they're saying in chat.
Now you know what's going on here.
And you're quite well known in the community as you join. All the players are saying Walter boy. There we go. Oh, well done. They're welcoming you in the stream as well. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. And as I told that the admins of this tournament that I was gonna duo cast with you, they were like, "Oh, sick man, we would love to see that." So we're just hoping that everything runs fine and goes correctly.
We're just gonna. I mean, it's been a while since I've observed. Most importantly, so pardon if I miss a few kills here and there, but I'll try my best.
Fine, it will be fine, man. It will be totally fine. Don't you worry about it. But now we do see a full buy of both teams. The first full buy of this map. Nippy already down to 14 HP, but still anything can happen. Roshan having himself the angle here. If he starts peeking, he will get himself a kill. Maybe even 2 on Happy Turtle. But, oh, there we go. Sam takes a knock score. Well done there. Now, it is looking like a slow play, but it will be going for A. All the utility coming out right now. Roshan already waiting for this. Flashing out. If he peeks right now, he can actually get himself good, but he's keeping himself trigger happy. Sprays down 2, sprays down again, almost 3. But Sam in the back, managing to get himself another kill while Nippy takes down Jill, the final player to be alive, making it 4-0, and the first buy round goes to Brooks.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy read for Bruksgymnasiet. First, we saw Sam getting that kill in mid, and at that point, you saw the T's really felt like they needed to pull something else off in that round. They needed to apply some pressure somewhere on the map in order to get that back, but the smokes and the flashes and everything gave it away. The rotation came in fast enough, and Brooks pulls off the round. I'm going to voice enable 0.
Yeah, I have that version as well. But I actually want to compliment you in your English, man.
I'm American.
You are okay.
Yeah, I've been living in Sweden for a little while now, so.
Okay, because like your Swedish accent is on point as well, man.
Thanks.
So, but yeah, like I'm from Holland, so I can understand Swedish quite a bit because the accents are quite the same, and some words are actually the same. But like reading it, it's totally different world for me. But we do see 3 ops being picked up here.
Now this is interesting. They are going to be splitting them up. 1A, 1B, 1 mid, so.
But luckily we do not see an auto sniper because that would have been terrible. We have seen it last map, but now we don't. We're trying to find out who is going to take this, but Meko takes down Nippy. Well done by him. Great shot there.
Critical shot for Nippy to be missing on that aggro play. That's why they have 3, I would imagine, because they want to be able to fall back on those extra 2 in case that aggro play towards A-man does not go well for them. But we can see here, T's coming out onto an empty B site. If they can get out fast enough, they can really pull off some magic in this round.
Yeah, with the utility they just threw onto the map, onto the B site, they can just walk onto B freely without any repercussions. Now, Sam smoking it again, getting a flash going, pushing himself in here, taking himself one. Well done by him. He's trying to spot the bomb where the bomb is planted, trying to spray down Happy Turtle, not going quite well, but these kills are going big. Shabo takes that one, gets refragged by Nox almost instantly. Now, Shabo with the AWP, trying to get anything he can, but will get down by Meko. Roshtan, the final player to be alive. Can he do it? He is on site, throwing a nade quite perfectly here. Spraying down, but cannot hit the shots onto Nox. Nox peeks, takes him out, making it 5-1. But here's where it starts to get dangerous because of the money situation.
Yeah, those reset rounds, as we look right now, it was 5-0 for this CT side. If the T's can pull off one more round coming into this, although they do have relatively, you know, they've got a good buy, but they haven't got very much to fall back on. So this is where they're going to really have to watch out. This is a critical round to win, so to speak.
Yeah, a really critical one. But Roshtan with the auto sniper, he picked it up again in round number 7. I don't know how he got that much money, but he did. He was able to manage to get himself everything he wants, all the utility, a diffuse kit, a helmet, armor, and a auto sniper. I don't know why he does it or how he does it, but get the hype going in chat, guys, because this is going to be an insane round. All the T's will be playing really defensively because they do not want to lose any information or any damage, at least, because losing anything in this early state of the round without pushing with 5 players is dangerous, especially when their economy is on the line.
Oops, I just pushed a button and up came a menu.
Oh, ooh.
And now it's fine. Yeah,
Hectorino, man. Let's just talk a bit about you, Walter. Okay, what do you do for as education?
As education, I'm studying in the tekniken, or like engineering, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
So in Gymnasium myself, so hopefully next year I'll be able to participate in Gymnasiecupen instead of casting it. So we'll see.
That's cool. I would love to see you next year while I'm casting it. That would be great. That would be really exciting. Yeah, are you going to DreamHack? I would love to know.
Yes, I am. This is the last year when I casted. It was DreamHack tickets that were on the line. I saw the ad, and I thought it was really going to be a good opportunity for me. Hold on, can we just take a moment to appreciate what's going on in this round? So chaotic. Yorthon's still holding on to that auto sniper. Does go down though.
With the auto sniper. Now only Shabo being alive here. 1-on-3 situation. But Meko shoots him down with the AWP. That round went from really slow to really chaotic real fast.
Yeah.
It was an insanely slow round. And then all of a sudden, while we were just chilling and talking, all of a sudden, just kills coming left and right, bomb being planted, nades being thrown. But the round does go to Orlando.
Now you can see that the tables have been turned here, where that was, as I said, the critical round, where if the T's lost it, they would have been economically reset. They won one round, they lost their loss bonus, and they wouldn't be able to buy very much coming in the next round. But the CTs, on the other hand, they have to pull an eco or, you know, some sort of semi-buy here with some P250s to try to make up for that money that they lost last round, buying an auto sniper, you know?
Yeah. And now already Roshtan down to 5 HP. He does have himself an AK, but with 5 HP...
If you want anyone to have one, it's got to be him, right?
Yeah. If I would be comfortable with anyone with an AK with 5 HP to get at least a kill or two, it would be Roshtan. But now
he'll be able to find one more.
Yeah, the bomb has been picked up. He knows this. So he's gonna follow up. Not fast, though. If he was a bit faster, he would have seen Jill taking a few HP off him here. But now making Jill turn around. Okay, now he's the last player alive. They know exactly where he is.
As this is going down, just probably going to be saving this here. We can talk about continue our conversation from earlier. Last last Gymnasiecupen, I saw the advertisement. They said they were giving out 2 free DreamHack tickets, and ever since I started playing Counter-Strike, I've always been interested in the esport part of the game. And when I saw the opportunity, you know, DreamHack was it's southern Sweden. I live in, you know, middle Sweden, I guess. So I saw it as a great opportunity, and I went there, and honestly, it's up there on the list of things, the greatest moments of my life, because really it is a surreal experience to see the people who for a whole year, you know, you've been watching these streams, you've been like, you know, they're almost untouchable, these guys, you know, they're on a whole new level, and then you see them there. Just no more than 10 meters away from you. You're just walking around the convention center, and you meet them, you talk to them, that you realize they're just normal dudes. They just share the same love for the game as you do, and they're just there to play. I mean, sure, of course, there's a money factor, but you get the point.
Yeah, but even if there wasn't any money involved, I would still think that they would like enjoy the competition part.
I would honestly, like, my parents wouldn't be too happy, but even if this was like, you know, early days of Counter-Strike and there wasn't as much money involved, I would still be going for this as a career. I mean, I've always been super competitive as a person. You know, I used to play baseball, wrestling as a child, and we were state champions in both. So, but then I had a injury that stopped me from doing anything more of that, and that's when I came into Counter-Strike, and it sort of filled that gap for me. So
nice. Yeah, it's not nice that you had an accident. I'm not saying right now, but I'm saying that you found yourself, you know, a bit of distraction. That's
for
always
every cloud,
good.
there's a silver lining. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. But do you see a career in casting, or do you want to be a player?
You know, I see it as a possibility. For me, anything's a possibility. I feel like if I wanted to do something, if I put enough work into it, I could do it. I feel like I've always been good at presenting, at speaking, and all that other kind of stuff. So if I wanted to go into casting as a full-time thing, and if I got the good opportunities, I would be able to do it, but my main focus is on a player.
Because if you wanted to become a full-time caster, I could help you out. I have done a lot of events. I've even done a LAN. So if you want to, you can do a cast with me quite often and get your career going.
I'd just like to talk about this last round that just happened. We've been seeing continuously from this T side that they like to play it very slow. They play a default of some sort, a lot of mid to A main presence going on, and then they all stack up on one site and then they attack. The problem is with this T side is that they don't seem to have the speed of, like, you know, the Viper that's attacking and striking. They line it all up, and then they get stopped by some nades, and they don't get in too fast, and by that time the rotation's already come through, you know, or maybe one of them dies, and that sort of ruins the whole flow of the attack. And we're sort of almost seeing it right now with Noxcore just sort of going down to Nippy there. Could have fallen back, so.
And now Meko getting himself the refrac on Shabo. Well done by him, getting it into a 4v4 again. Only Happy Turtle and the T's economy, like the money-wise, the utility-wise, is quite low. Now Roshan spraying down 2, maybe even getting himself a 3rd, and he will. Now,
I missed that whole thing.
To be alive is only 4 HP, and Sam will able to take him down 7-3. A quite convincing scoreline here for Brooks, as they do manage to get their economy back up and going again. It's not really comfortable, but it is there.
Yeah, there's definitely some room for error for this T side. If they can maybe get 2 more rounds, there's definitely a chance for a comeback on the CT side. So
definitely. Even if they get the pistol round, or even if they don't get the pistol round, there is a high chance of them getting back into this game. We have seen it last map, because you were watching, so you didn't know what was happening last map. We did see a quite of a stomp, and then all of a sudden, Arlanda got themselves Taze, or their stand-in player, and then they start coming back like insanely. And now we do see the bomb all the way at B. Some utility coming out already, not a lot though. And it will be just a slow play. They do still have 1 minute and 20 seconds
what
left.
What a nade.
Yeah, that nade missed totally, and now Shadow sees that 1 minute going down, but his team members
shut down.
His team
Absolutely.
members are just there to help him out instantly, and getting themselves around almost in 2 or 3 seconds, making it 8-8. And now we will see another buy round from both teams, but the money situation on that is quite low. I mean non-existent.
I'm interested to see what this T side is going to be changing up coming into this. Because if they keep playing these extremely slow rounds, that shows that, well, I mean, I guess they're not going to keep playing them. But
Yeah, because it gives the opportunity to Brooks to rotate wherever they want to have the strong players on the sides that they think that Arlanda is going to push.
I mean, what I'm seeing right now is a lack of almost creativity coming from this T side. They had this default, this strong default, which they like to stick to quite a lot, but they're unable. They didn't have any backup plan. Their only backup plan, what I've seen so far, is just, all right, I'm gonna go out fast and maybe see if I can get a headshot, and he just died. So
yeah, there's not any repercussions for if someone dies. There's no refrag action going on here. And we do see that a lot for Brooks here. As soon as the Brooks player dies.
Like Brooks and Malset, I like what they're doing. They've read this slow default. However, they're going in trying to combat it. They're coming back with this more offensive attack style. Pushing into B main, pushing into A main. Getting a hard mid attack. Going on, but then they keep doing that. They're still in those positions, and they keep losing players in situations where they shouldn't be. They're 5v3. Why did they bring it down to a 3v3? So
yeah, they're making mistakes that they don't have to make, or that they don't want to make. Of course, like they don't want to lose this. I'm not saying that, but now, oh my God, we see 2 snipers coming out, 2 ops and 1 auto sniper here on Rostan again. Guys, hype it up in chat. It's happening again. It's 9-3, round number 13, and I'll be I don't know what you're doing, but I'm spectating Rostan.
I was until I saw this B play coming in.
We do have ourselves here Shabo.
Ooh, Shabo!
Well done. Fire there.
Just tap it away.
Shabo doing insane here. Still taking down Shabo though, making a 4-on-3 situation. The bomb will go down, but Shabo, those headshots were insane. That bomb goes down to retake. Some Jill out of his position. Rushdown spots himself. Happy turret out.
Tazzy.
No where he is.
First one. But he doesn't hear the second. And that's 10-3 for Brooks. I mean, I don't want to call anything right now, but it's looking pretty bleak for Arlanda.
Not looking good at all, but as you see, just take a look at the weapons and utility that has been saved into this one. 3 of the 3 expensive weapons here.
I mean, the thing is, they got the plant on that one, so you wouldn't consider that a complete failure. They got the plant, they brought it down to they killed 2 of the enemy players, made them reinvest a little bit, but they're gonna have to win these last few rounds. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they need to get at least 5 into the next half. And Rushdown just spraying down this middle, not getting any damage.
If he just sprayed a little bit longer there, he had the ammo, he would have tagged down at least 2 of them.
But just the play here, the last play from Shabo, those 2 shots.
Once again, pushing into B main. That's got to be frustrating,
Yeah, pushing into B main isn't anything you want to do against a guy like Shabo. He is down right now, so the B push will come in, but Rostan is already waiting with his auto sniper. And Sam gets himself Happy Turtle now. Rostan speaking, spots himself the bomb, takes the bomb down, but going down to Nox, making it clear. Oh, damn.
That's over. The rotation came in. Like, that's one of the things that I see a lot when we're practicing, is that, I mean, whether it's on our T side or whether we're on CT and playing a, okay, he's got a Negev. All right.
2 auto snipers.
2 auto snipers and a Negev.
What is happening? 2 auto snipers, 1 off, and a Negev. 1 gold weapon here. Look at the challenge. Already won themselves the first.
Sam gets 2 through the smoke.
Through the smoke. What's taking down Sam after he gets
somehow, like this is a consistent thing. In multiple rounds, we're seeing it where Brooks gets the early advantage of getting like 2 frags, and then they just lose it immediately after. I don't understand.
I have no clue why or how it happened, but now it's a 2-on-3 situation. Those funny weapons didn't come out as planned for Brooks here. But now maybe making it into like killing Meko. They will try and go for this because they 12 rounds in play. Taking down Nippy and gets himself the headshot on Shadow just in time. Happy Turtle down to only 1 HP, and we will switch sides. As we're switching sides, I'm feeling quite confident that Brooks is going to take this home, making it 2-0 on the side. But I don't know. I don't know what you.
I mean, I think that last round shows that there's hope. I mean, not
really, man.
The sloppy spray gives me, concerns me a little, but
yeah,
CT
but
side is a whole.
Not that, but I'm just saying that the last round isn't something to go off because they did have 2 or even 3 funny or joke weapons in play.
Yeah.
3 up snipers, and it's not something to go on. I'm happy Turtle, with the help of Neko, really dominating this round, getting themselves another, making it a 3-4-V2 situation.
Now, I was about to call that a smart play because, the T's never expect that sort of thing, 4 people, 5 people pushing into B main. But now, in doing that, they went all 5, and they completely gave the terrorists a sight. This is completely doable now. They have pistols, they have the sight, it's golden for them.
Yeah, it is, and Brooks just holding this sight. I don't know why they did it. Luckily for Arlanda, it did manage to go their way, but by negating the A side, they do manage to give a little bit, or at least some money here towards Brooks, because they do get themselves the bomb plant. Okay, they can't. Oh, they will go right now, or will they just what they're gonna do? I think they're just. Oh, they're gonna force.
Or no.
It
this
looks
is
like
interesting.
It looks like a force, man.
Yeah.
Only not buying fully up, and there we go. It is a full force, 11-5, and this will be a really interesting round because as T's all pushing towards B, just rushing it, we will see what will happen. This will be quite interesting. Happy Turtle, and of course, Jill will be holding this B side. There's 5 players here. Will they be on time? That Nate will do some damage. Happy Turtle getting himself
What a chaotic round.
Takes down Jill. Taking a 3-on-3.
Still alive on this site, though.
Happy isn't quite getting himself another kill, getting the round. That was quite a round.
It was chaotic for sure.
Those teams should have played that way differently, man.
I mean, that's the classic Cash T side problem, is that a lot of the times you try to get on that site and you just don't get the kills fast enough, and by the time your last guy's getting there, they've already rotated.
Yeah. And just coming back, because this will be a really slow round or a really fast one, but it looks like a slow one. Just coming back on the DreamHack story. If you want to see these guys live playing, you can go to dreamhack.se and get your tickets now for the upcoming event, which will be around next month, I think.
Yes, I believe it's June. It should be going there, traveling down with my family and friends, so that's always going to be fun. I'm also going to have some, funnily enough, if any of you guys remember Smackers Gaming, we're going to have some t-shirts for Smackers Gaming I'll be giving out to some random people, so.
Oh, and, okay, I'll plug that in a minute, but now these kills coming out strong. Only 1 player remaining here for Brooks, and it's Malice with the Deagle. No armor, no utility, you go down. But, as you said, I do have myself a t-shirt company, so if you want to get anything set up, you can just send me a message. If you want to check it out, guys, for you guys on stream, it's ogm.store. OGM store. And then you can visit it, and there are a lot of YouTubers on there right now. But if you want your team to be on there so anyone can buy their merch, I can have that going for you.
Lemol. That's my coach. He's in the chat right now.
Oh, is it your coach?
Yeah, that's the coach.
Welcome, Lamal.
I mean, he's our coach, and he's also, for this tournament at least, we've put him on loan to Vexia, Technikum Vexia, I believe. That's right. Shikari's team is Vexia, right?
Okay.
I think
now
so.
Back to this game, making it a 3-on-4 situation. Still, anything can happen since the utility is still there for the T's. They do have some AK. A few headshots can already do it, and because it is they are on the T side, the CTs need to be splitted up, so it will not be a 4v3 situation. It will be most likely a 2 or maybe even a 3v3 situation.
if I were to just take a look at the map right now, and I were to say one thing, one word that describes what the terrorists are doing right now is confused. They lost the first 2 people early in the round, and now the 3 remaining people, they're all sitting towards mid. They're not quite sure what they're doing. They're kind of just going around trying to figure out something. And at that point, when that 3rd player just died, that was when they decided, well, we need to do something. We can't just sit here forever. Let's go mid. And so I guess now they're trying to figure out something. I'm not quite sure, and I'm not sure if they're quite sure either.
Yeah, but Meko gets taken now, making it a bit open here on the A side. Only 1 player here that can actually come to his assistance, but now they're all rotating towards it. But the bomb can slowly but surely go down, and they can start and take their post-plant positions. This nade will actually kill Shabo, making it a 1-on-2 situation. But again, Rostan is a tremendous dangerous player with an AK in his hand.
They know he's quad. The guy saw his shadow from car.
Yeah, they didn't know where he was, so that was a good play here by Arlam Gymnasiet. They will get themselves around.
Like I said, there's hope.
There is hope. There is hope. Not a lot, though. I'm just saying. There's not a lot of hope. Still, 11-8 is good, but still, even if Arlanda Gymnasiet wins this one, they still need to win another.
Yeah, that's true.
They still need to win an entire map, and Gymnasiet has been jokingly playing this map a few rounds. So if they were 100% serious every second, which they will be next map if they lose this one, because they don't want to get taken out of this tournament,
That's rough. Meko just spraying down Nippy at the right time through the door.
How he does it, I don't know. Maybe wallhack. We'll see.
that was beautiful to watch from Nippy's point of view.
Were you watching Nippy's point of view?
Yeah, because they both just kind of stood there and then looked at each other through the door. And Meko just started shooting.
Great, that looks insane. Because I was watching that as well. But now 4v5, they are gonna go for the B side. No utility, only 1 smoke and a flashbang left, which will come out right now. Jill with the incendiary will actually do some damage and keeping them off the direct side. After going big here, Jill. Well, as soon as Happy Thurlo goes down, Jill's like, okay, I'll handle this from here, buddy. Taking over, getting the final kills, making it 11-9.
You can see it in the way that they play, that they're much more confident coming into this. That play out heaven is a big balls play where the T's are never going to expect that player to just come flying out, so they're never going to be watching it. But the problem is you're so exposed from that position, so if you're going to be doing that, you have to be confident that you're going to be getting something out of it.
Yeah, and that's dangerous. Now that Molotov will do some damage here. Oh my god, these kills coming out left and right. The T side already being down to 3 players and terribly low on 2 of them. Now they are going to go for the B side, but again, Happy Turtle is just waiting there. He can do whatever he wants because B side has been untouchable so far. They did manage to get a few rounds going, but since we switched sides, they didn't have any rounds. They didn't manage to get plants going, but Happy Turtle here with his friends on B side is not able to do anything. The T's cannot even get onto site. And as Bellas peaks, they know exactly. The angles show that 11-10 double digits here for Alenta. Alright. I like to say the comeback is
11-10. It's almost evened up. And I mean, they've won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds in a row, Arland Gymnasiet, starting from that last round on T side. And they've won every single round coming into this CT side. So I think this is more of a commentary on Gymnasiet's T side rather than Arlanda's CT side, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Again, Brooks haven't been playing as clean as they would like and as they have been playing before. Because we have seen them quite a lot this tournament and last year, but they're not showing up this map. But maybe they will now. We will see. As all utility is coming out, they will start to rush onto the site, trying to get anything they can. But Meko, on the side, taking out 3 players here. Well done by him.
The positional play.
If he gets taken out by Nox, who was waiting now, the final player to be alive. Doesn't rely on the bomb anymore, not sticking down as well. Getting himself under 3 kills and not all done there.
The positioning from Mecca was so smart there. He never overpeaked, and once he got that kill, he took a new angle so that the T's had to peek into him. They had to crouch and into the angle, and that creates less, sustainability in your duels, less reliability, and he can just get those first bullet headshots as they come out.
Yeah, I don't know how, but they managed to do it, and now the money situation here for Brooks is not looking good. They will start to rush A, but it's only Mecca who can get them. Not trying to take down Pace, waiting here to help him. Just a bit too late but now Taze getting himself too. Only one player remaining. He doesn't hear him yet, but he knows where he is. Shabo now the lead again, Arlanda.
12-11. This has got to be a nightmare.
No single round was won here by Brooks this half. Only 2 times the bomb was planted, and that was round number 1 and round number 4 of this half. It's not looking good. And again, the money situation, they can buy up, but after this, the money situation is just not anything good for that.
Nippy gets a tag from Boost, I see. On to Taze down towards mid. That nade does finish him off. And it's just clean shot there from Nippy. Getting the second one.
But
the advantage in the hands comfortably of the T side here. They can do what they want.
And Jill with that Molotov blocking out the T's from going towards B side where he is alone. Now Mecca taking down 2. How does he do it? We don't know.
That is critical. The T's had control of middle. The CTs were 1-1-1. One person towards middle, one person towards A, one person towards B. All they needed to do was get rid of that one A player. But Mecca pushes in and immediately gets 2 headshots when they least expect it.
What Mecca just did is win the round single-handedly.
Pretty much.
He deserves this defuse. Getting those 2 headshots there, being the only player that is on A. He was alone on A. They start rushing him. He sprays down headshot, just 2 taps. 2 of these players insanely fast, giving him the advantage to run away. The bomb did get planted, but he can just walk around and have his teammates just coming around the corner and helping him. The lost round bonus is kicking in here for Brooks, but it's not something pretty to look at.
Just look at, I mean, in all honesty, if I had to say, it looks real pretty. If you look at that round history, it's just a straight line.
And then Nate taking Nippy down to 50 HP. Now Neko,
He's
getting again. No, he cannot. Taking down 1 and hitting a lot of players for a low HP. That is actually going to help in the future here. Because Stace needs to do this first. He needs to hold them back off for a few seconds. Nippy stays on Stace though. 7 kills and he gets it
through the smoke.
Sprays down Jill. Now they're trying eventually advantage. Now Happy he sprays on Sam through the smoke because he knows exactly where he was sitting. Making it a 3-on-1 and with the bomb plant. Taking down yet another player.
I believe. He knows where both of the players are now. They've given it away.
Oh,
unfortunately,
little crouch there.
Does not hit the snap.
But this could be dangerous, man. If Arlanda manages this one, they break the economy of Brooks and just basically secure themselves the win here.
Basically. I mean, 13, that's when the pressure really starts mounting up on the opposing side. Because they need to win the next round if they want to have any sort of wiggle room or room for error at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen crazier comebacks, RIP Liquid, but
yeah, but those are teams that
want.
Train for this all day, every day, and manage to make them their full-time job. These guys are just hobbyists. These guys are just playing this as a hobby. Of course, they do make some money doing it, but it isn't as much so they can say, I'm quitting school or I'm doing this full-time now. And now we do see a 4v5 situation really early on in the round, making it actually look like Arlanda is going to get themselves this round. And that's quite dangerous. Yeah.
And I think they see that too. They're rotating away from this or taking it a little more slowly.
But does it matter?
I mean, you can see the CT side Reddit as well. So Happy went, or it was Nox that was supporting the B site there, has instead decided to go back towards middle. So now they're playing 1-2-2.
So it's again back to square one for Brooks. That nade will not do anything. Oh, it will actually take down Jill to 60 HP. But that isn't quite enough because he does have himself the op and he only needs one shot. And now with the utility coming out of A main, they know exactly where they're gonna
You
go.
can see the rotation. Look at the map right now.
And Meko gets himself one before going down. Just waiting until everyone gets... Just expanding the time now. It's 2-on-2 situation because Sam manages to take down 2 players here.
That's a ballsy move
From
Jill there, just sort of jumping out with the 5-7. Not the kind of situation where you want to pull something off like that.
Now they push A main. Sam takes on takes well done by him. Now it's a 1-on-1 situation.
Don't tell me he does it.
Sprays down Sam, gets himself the round, making it 14-12. Well done here by Arlanda Gymnasiecupen. They managed to get themselves 12 rounds, or managed to take him, keep them on the 12 rounds, and breaking their entire economy.
That is painful.
If they buy now, and they will buy now. If they lose this round, it's over. It's 1-1, and we will see a third match.
That is painful to watch. And I mean, I'm sure the people who are feeling the most pain in that one is Gymnasiecupen, because they finally win one round in order to bring it up to 12. And that's what they needed. They needed to start getting up this win streak, but instead they get reset. That's the worst nightmare.
Yeah, now with Happy Turtle straight down with his help of his little friend called Jill. And that's exactly what they do, taking down 2 players, now forcing the T's to rotate. But will it be in time? Will it already be too late? Because they did manage to take down a chunk of each other of some health here of 2 players, and man, all of them are now around 50 HP.
And we're back to square one once again. The player in vent. I believe
we're
that
not
was.
going to back to square one because we have a 3-1-1 situation right now.
We were back to square one, I would say.
Yeah, and now only Nippy being alive with 30 HP against 3 players here. They know where he is. They know that he has the bomb. He can rotate, but he will not do anything
He's
for him.
making so much noise.
And he has 50 seconds left on the clock. You already see that Nox is rotating towards B just to hold him off if he tries to do anything. And it only takes one shot here from any players. Any decent aimed shot at around his head or neck will take him down here. And he will push down mid, but Happy Turtle has already anticipated this, just holding this angle. And now it's basically a 1-on-1 every single time for him, and he is in a disadvantage because he doesn't have any utility and any health left. But now he takes on Happy.
Ooh,
But Nox just
Op is watching it.
perfectly, not giving him any wiggle room. 15-12 as we see map point for Arlanda Gym.
That is. I mean, I told you there was hope. The half ended 11-4, and now here we are, 15-12, in favor of Orlando.
And to be honest, those joke weapons, those little joke rounds, are biting them in the ass right now because it's not looking good now. And as they push up middle, not gonna look good because Nox has this thing clear. Get himself. Maybe another, but no, Roshan gets away with 19 HP. But now Meko, the player that had doing it all, is able to get anything here. Taking a big smoke, not able to do anything, but happy. One, maybe taking 2, but is able to back off safely. We do not see that quite often. If they were just pushing him on, he would have died for sure. Now
he ran out of ammo. Both of them at the same time, funnily enough.
Luckily, he managed to step away good enough because they do have themselves Tech 9s and they could just peek around the corner with the Tech 9 take him down, but no. Now, he's gonna defend. They know this. They hear him step. We will see Sam trying to do anything he can to get this going. Oh, this incendiary. This incendiary will do insane.
I mean, I don't know. This is interesting because now Sam has full access to the A site. That was so smart from him.
But
and I mean, if we move back a little bit further into the round, we saw Jill. That was as well super smart. He pushed up into B main trying to get some info in that 2v2. They needed something to know where they were going so they weren't just playing 2v1s. But Ooh. Catches him off guard. And are we going to see the counter comeback? Are we going to see the counter comeback?
Wait, I'm gonna ask the admin if we have an overtime here. I think we do. Because it's best of threes. Normally, last week we didn't have no overtimes. It could be ended 15-15. But in the meanwhile, yes, we do have overtime. And this will be quite an extremely interesting round. We will see maybe even a 15-15 overtime win by Brooks. Maybe an overtime win by Orlando. Maybe even this round will go to Orlando. We have no clue.
If I know anything about Counter-Strike, this is the round that Orlando wins. But you've got these P250s. See, they've managed to find one already.
Yeah, but Sam holding this off perfectly. And again, these P250s are good. Are they great? Taze down at 11 HP. Up to a 1-on-3. As Taze headshots Melis. But it's, yeah,
He's not going to expect the flank, though.
He's not going to expect this. And he will go down by Rushdown. He was probably expecting someone that the triangle. That was great. Well pushed. 14-15. The final round of this map. We will, or not the final one, but of this the third round. Might even see overtime.
The final round of regulation time, it's called, I believe. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Walter, if you look now, you will see that the economy for all the Orlando players have been terribly low. They do not have any helmets. Only
and they don't have any utility either.
Yeah, they
just
don't have
some flashbangs, nothing to hold them back.
Days manages to do anything, but now Nippy and Melis both take down one. Getting it going for the team. Now this mid push can do a lot of good here, or a lot of bad. If he goes down, if Jill goes down here, Jill in the lead.
This is where you need to see the power play in a 3-on-4, and if all the T's are bunching up together, you got to find something somewhere as this CT side if you want to have a hope coming into the round. Mecca with a nice headshot there, but they're just going to be avoiding all that business.
And this is exactly the type of Counter-Strike I would like to see today. A 1-on-2 situation, but the final two players are low. Will it be a clutch?
The final two players are low. Mecco has a rifle and a kit.
And he has a kit. He has a kit. He does give away his position right here with this spray. He could have come from anywhere. But he only has 40 seconds. Fake flashing this corner. Not doing anything for him here. The T's are just so passive-aggressive right now. They're not doing anything. Just holding the angles that they need to have. Not taking any risks. Because if they do, they may even...
Oh my God.
Can he find the last one? Gonna hold it. Yes! Sam picks perfectly. Taking him down. Now we will go into overtime.
15-15. Who'd have thought? I mean, I'm wondering if that's more painful for Brooks or if it's more painful for Orlando, because
it's
Brooks
more painful for Orlando.
Threw away so many rounds in that second half, and then Orlando, after the comeback, somehow managed to lose those final few rounds, and now here we are in overtime.
I'm just saying it's more it's more bad for Orlando because Brooks is already 1-0 ahead in this best of 3 map pool. So, you know, it's not insanely great for them to do this because overtime, you know, we have seen Brooks playing insanely well here on the CT side. So if they get maybe 1 or 2 rounds here on T, they may be securing themselves a 2-0 win in this map pool. And as I say, that Nippy takes on 2 kills, peek around the corner, taking out another. Taze takes on Nippy, but Sam with the refrag. That's what we need. That's the teamwork we need to see. That's the teamwork you need to have to win this best of 3, to win these type of matches. Sam
Mecco's got an op here, though. This is interesting. This is a change of pace for him.
Mecco
takes down the first one.
Takes down 1, but now it's only Mecco versus all the players here. And with the op that he has, he needs to pull out his pistol because opping 3 players at short corners is terribly to do. And Brooks takes himself the first round, getting himself going.
16-15. As we saw in that first round of OT, the CTs, or at least Mecco, didn't buy a pistol last round, and I assume that is because we are playing 10K. He wanted to be able to afford a rifle coming into this round in case they lost it. So, but it could have also potentially lost them last round. So that's the risk reward there.
Yeah, it is. Terrible risk here coming out. But again, the money isn't quite there for the utility on Arlanda's side. The T's have everything they want and hope for. And they are trying to get this round going. Because if they win this one, it's going to be terribly hard for Arlanda to come back from that.
Ooh, that nade's going to be powerful. 2 of them. Brings him down to 60 HP. That's good enough. That means he's down only 2-3 bullets before he's done. Strange how underestimated simple damage like that is coming into early rounds, but we just missed a critical moment there. Jill peeks into garage and takes down the bomb. Of course, it's not got very much strategical meaning coming into the future of this round, but
yeah,
the point is that he's able to pull off something like that with no refrag, with no any kind of, you know, counter attack to that. So that's a point of weakness in the T side here. Came out a little too slow, and Nippy just tech nines him in the face. That's Counter-Strike for you.
That is CS timing, but now Taste with 1 HP when the bomb was down. The nade kills him. Meko, final player alive. We know that he's quite good for his aim. He gets himself Nippy, but
he can get on this fast. He might be able to stop Same. Same's only 12 HP too. If he can take down Melis on the site, this round is practically his.
But Melis with this rotation, well done by him, taking down 17 to 5, 15. It's looking terribly here for Orlando.
And they haven't got any money coming into this. They got to win this round. That's for sure. If they want to have any form of safety net to catch them, they're going to have to win this round. And they haven't got much to do it with. Just some Deagles, 5.7, 2 UMPs, and a P250.
Well done there by both teams.
But this is interesting. Nox pushed up close, and he somehow managed to get that kill.
But he does manage to go down to 19. If Sam gets himself another kill here, it is worth. Yorktown takes him happy, making it a 2-on-3 situation. But now, Sam with the aim, getting himself 3 kills here. Taking down Jill, getting himself the bomb, and now he can just go onto site, hoping for the best. He's peeking. He does manage to hit this trade down to 20 HP. He's able to get himself the 3rd round. All the rounds here of this first half of overtime go to Brooks. We need 1 round to win.
As you can hear, the match point noise.
And this is match point.
This is match point. Still 10k for each side. We're seeing lots of utility on both sides. We got Melis on the AWP for the CT. Wonder where he's going to be playing that. Towards B. If I'm going to predict anything, he's going to be peeking this. Yep, here it comes. Just misses the shot. A very tight bunch here towards middle, I see. I think they're going to be trying to play around this middle area. We've only got 2 people towards mid from the CTs, so if they don't get at least these first 2 kills, it's not going to be good for them. And
now Jill gets 1, but Nippy gets taken down through the smoke by Jill as well. Beautiful headshot there. But now 3-on-3 situation, making it 3v or 2v4. Rorschach takes on 1 before going down. Now Melis gets pulled out here by a player. They do have both angles here on him. If he peeks, shot coming in a bit too late. Now, bless you, by the way, making it a 4th. Of course, Brooks is gonna go for this because any type of kill, any type of repercussion here is good for them. Any type of money. So
that execute was the kind of fast-paced, you know, Counter-Strike.
Turtle taking down 1 before going down, but still damaging a lot of the economy here on Arlanda's side.
That was very well done from Arlanda. You have to get out onto that site and get those kills before, or at least, you know, drag some players away from it enough so that you can get on site and plant the bomb before the CTs really have any opportunity to counter it or spray through smokes even, you know?
Yeah.
So that was well done for sure. Looks like a fast A main play here. They're just sort of rushing out, going calls out, just flashes, but Roython not phased at all. He does get the first kill, as expected. Mecha with the trade.
But now, Happy Turtle taking down one for himself as well. It's gonna look really, really hard to get this round back. Meko down to 29 HP. Happy Turtle down to 60, but Happy Turtle gets killed by Malice, making it even. But Jill taking down one, and Meko taking down another. Jill with a beautiful one-taps here.
I've got to say, maybe it's the pressure or something, but this T-side is greatly improved.
I don't know
from
how it
Orlando.
happens, but not even with this round, even this map in total, Brooks was winning. Was almost up to us saying like, okay, this is definitely Brooks. It's 2-0. It's done. Then Arlanda comes back down to 15. Then they lose. Brooks comes back up to 15.
Just look at this scoreboard. 38, 36, 25, everyone. I mean, this is what it looks like in overtime. You got so many kills. And that play was questionable from Same. You got a Nova. You can just wait that angle, friend.
Yeah. But still, it's looking dangerously here. Oh, Jill getting down. That's the bomb actually going down. Echo takes her push down, but down to 1 HP.
And they're just so spread out at this point, the CTs, that there's nothing much they can do. But if you can get this pick towards CT, there's a chance. This vent player, though, is going to sort of ruin this flank for Nippy. He does have the off, and he does flick over, tries to hit the no-scope, but you can't really rely on that. And the molly comes in, that's pretty much the round.
And we will see a second overtime. Because I don't believe that Melos can 1v4 himself into this. No, he cannot! We will have another overtime!
Not with such little time left. 18-18.
3 rounds. I don't know how this comeback... Like, both teams have come back twice on this map already. Twice up the match point. Oh my god.
That overtime went so fast as well. Toward that first round sort of, slowed down, slower paced, or the first half was a little slower in its play, but that second half just sort of blazed by, and now we're already seeing the 10Ks coming out again.
Yeah, it does.
And all 5 players just rushing towards A. If I had to guess, this is going to go to Orlando. Unless Roython goes huge.
Now, Happy taking down no one yet, but he has himself the potential.
This is an interesting situation. It's not very common that you see retake situations like this, where it's going to be 4-on-5 or 5-on-5. So with so many players and so much utility to work with, you can never really tell what's going to happen coming out of these ones. But as the tides turn, you start to read it.
And now Arlanda is looking like the favorite here. I have no clue why or how this is happening. The only thing I care about is that it is happening. We do see ourselves a great round of CSGO being played here. Keep in mind though that this is an entirely different game for both teams. Because Brooks wants to close this out 2-0. But even if Arlanda takes this map, we still have one more map.
Those are the real grinders. Where, I mean, like, look at Mecha right now. He's got 40 kills. And look at what is Jill doing right now. He's sort of being a little sneaky towards main here.
And now the push is gonna come out. This is where it all comes down. Oh, now one before going down, but the info is there.
Oh, but Melis is behind and they have no idea. Meko still has no idea. The call came out so late. And that leaves it in a 2-on-4. Those rounds can be critical, but Jill, he was over towards main and he still has the opportunity to get the frag. But Nippy just makes it out.
Wow.
It's just Jill. I'm surprised they're not watching this. I mean, did Nippy even know that he was by car?
I have no clue, but this could mean that we have a 19-19, and this can actually swing the other way around because the Arlanda did manage to put a lot of economy into this round. Rush down Biggs, but no, Jill takes him down. Nippy, luckily for the teaser for Brooks, Nippy was on edge, waiting
for him to be getting himself the respect. Well done by both teams. Now, because Arlanda did put a lot of economy in last round, even when they won, this is it. This is where it all comes down.
I mean, that is not. I just gotta talk for a second about in a 2v1 when Royton peeks over towards heaven. That is not an angle you want to sort of slow peek. I mean, it wasn't even really a slow peek, but just even a normal peek is not something you want. If you're going to be peeking that angle, you got to be shoulder peeking it. You got to be pre-firing it. Because then Jill gets that frag. If he expected, who was it? Was it Melis, I believe, or so? Whoever the last guy was on top of that site. That was easily. Interesting here. We got one player coming out. Although the CTs have no presence here. Ooh, but the Shaba just doesn't expect it. Famas into a 2019. Good half.
Yeah, it's 2019, but I don't know. I have no clue. Brooks could still win if they win every single round, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
If they win all the rounds of this half, they can still win it, I believe. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing another overtime. Ooh. This is a real grinder, boys. Nades. Oh, that's a nice nade. I mean, it doesn't do much damage, but I always like seeing the nade coming out over there. Always manages to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
And this is the sort of standard mid setup from Arlanda. 2 mid, 1 sandbags, 1 highway box. And it appears to be working for now, although the counter frags are coming back in. This has been a consistent factor on both sides throughout this game, is just getting the advantage and then immediately giving it away again. Just fall back. Stop peeking. You're good. You got the advantage. Just hold the sights, and that's about it. Although Happy Turtle always being consistent on this side. He's always managed to get a frag or 2. And Meko with a nice little snap onto the head of Shabo there. Just down to Nippy. 1v2. Totally possible. Happy Turtle's on the site. He's low. Just 1 bullet needed to kill him. Meko, although it is a tough opponent, he is in CP1.
I don't know how this is happening, but Brooks can still win this. That nade! That nade is gonna... No, it's not gonna take him out. How does that happen? If he peeks here, he just put one. Can he spot? No, he cannot! And it's not over yet. One more round needs to be won here by Arlanda.
Once again, very smart positional play from Meko. We've seen this consistently, that he knows how to put himself in the right position to either win the duels or surprise the enemy. And that's how they won that round.
Oh my god. How is this happening? I have no clue. Sorry for being